More than 1 billion people in the world lack clean water. Waterborne diseases account for 80% of all illnesses and 25 million deaths each year. Arsenic has only been given attention to in the 1990s. In the past, it was believed that arsenic in Bangladesh was a result of increased agriculture. However, it is now thought that the contamination is the result of entirely natural processes. The main source of arsenic in drinking water is arsenic-rich, through which the water has arsenic entering Bangladeshi drinking water from soil near the surface rather than deep underground. In the early 1990s, levels of arsenic were discovered in tube wells. Tube wells were installed to provide pure water to prevent diseases. When bathing, washing dishes, and doing laundry, arsenic absorption through the skin is minimal and does not create health risks. Yet, arsenic can cause many various side effects and impacts on one's health. It causes various types of cancer, skin problems, mostly sores and spots, and internal damage, harming blood vessels, nerves, and your heart.
As the rain falls down and hits the ground, it seeps beneath the soil. Water streams low, rivulets of flow, through the gravel they coil. Groundwater is made, but some it will fade due to evaporation, and some from below into rivers will flow and provide water for the nation. Here you see a well. It is the typical, well-known image of a simple stone well, where you are able to retrieve water from under the ground with a bucket and a rope. All wells are like this, right? Actually, that is incorrect. This fairy tale image that most of us visualize is actually quite different. Groundwater is retrieved by a well that consists of 3 parts: the body and spout, the pump, and the tube, which are all made of metal. The pump works by placing the tube deep underground so that it can reach the groundwater that is trapped in between the rocks and dirt. As the pump is moved up and down, the groundwater is sucked up through the tube. The tube has many holes all over it, not just one at the bottom. This allows for more water to be sucked up. Finally, the groundwater comes out through the body and spout of the well and can be collected.
Phytoremediation describes the treatment of environmental problems through the use of plants. This practice is increasingly used to remediate sites contaminated with heavy metals, toxic organic compounds. 4,000 taxa, which is a classification system of a group of organisms, of hyper-accumulating plant species have been reported to have similar capabilities. This practice is increasingly used to remediate sites contaminated with heavy metals, toxic organic compounds. 4,000 taxa, which is a classification system of a group of organisms, of hyper-accumulating plant species have been reported to have similar capabilities. These ferns are especially good candidates for metal cleanup as they grow fast, remove a considerable amount of arsenic, and can be harvested many times a year, and are much less expensive than traditional methods of environmental cleanup. The University of Georgia engineered the Andropis thalani to tolerate increased arsenic concentrations as well as to hyperaccumulate more of the toxic metal.
One way of cleansing H2O of arsenic is shown on the screen. As water moves through to the different levels, the phytoremediating ferns clean the water. One would pour the H2O into the top tank, and as it moves through to the other tank, the ferns remove the arsenic. When the H2O reaches the last tank, it provides you with drinkable water.
This video highlights the social and economic issues in Bangladesh. Here, we have a scale to represent the relation between the economy and the workforce. When the number of people affected by arsenic increases, there are less people working and the economy goes down. Not many children are in school. Children are forced to stay at home to take care of the sick or contribute to the labor force. We need help from countries to contribute their share in order to help the sick, to prevent future outbreaks, and to restore the economy in countries like Bangladesh. With your helping hand, we can make a change.